univsoftware.com, Inc. Thank you for your interest in Auto Repair Manager, the state-of-the-art, cloud-based point-of-sale software hosted on Amazon Web Server. ARM's founders have years of experience in the auto repair industry, accounting, taxation, law, computer science, and business. ARM's development began in 1997 and was completed in 2001 as a desktop software by Hanif Hirji, David Flater, and Matthew Salihpour. Jigar Shah joined the ARM team in 2019 for its conversion to the cloud-based version of ARM. That was launched in 2020. Ali Esmail joined later as a tester and support director. What makes ARM different? There are no large upfront fees due for prepaid software, and our contract is only month to month, as we do not believe in tying up our customers on a long-term basis. Your existing hardware works on ARM. We do not sell you any hardware. We recommend a cash drawer, a label printer, and tablets that you can buy inexpensively from various vendors. We do not charge you extra for multiple users or devices. We charge a low monthly license fee plus whatever you use for text messages and emails, and whatever third-party software integrated into our software that you choose to use. Benefits of ARM: transaction dates are controlled by the AWS. Server, eliminating the ability of anyone to change the date on your desktop in order to manipulate the transaction date. This reduces theft as your revenues and expenses are reported on their proper dates. You can log in and view your data from any part of the world as your data is stored securely on AWS. If your computer crashes, just plug in a new computer or tablet and you are up and running instantly. No more fear of losing your data if your computer hard drive crashes. With a cloud-based platform, we have integrated many third-party software to work seamlessly in our software, including Carfax, Live Motor Information Systems, Parts Tech, AutoOps Calendaring System, Throttle Customer Relations Manager, and more. ARM can increase your revenues with its digital inspection form and two-way texting. Streamline your write-up process with QR code pre-check-in, saving you 70% of the time it normally takes to write up a customer. Decrease your paper use and storage by allowing you to go paperless. Simplify parts ordering with integrated parts tech and proprietary inventory module. Mitigate losses with a highly secure invoicing system. Increase your profits by increasing your revenues and decreasing your costs. While there are more than 60 state-of-the-art features, this introductory presentation will only cover approximately half of them. Our home screen is designed to allow your technicians to easily navigate the software. There are large, colorful buttons that guide your staff to write up a new invoice, issue a quote, pre-check in a customer, schedule appointments with AutoOps, enter expenses, sell gift cards, enroll a customer in rewards program, etc. The main navigation bar is always visible on any screen you are viewing, and the home button is always visible for you to go straight back to the home screen. The QR code pre-check feature provides a unique QR code to each of our customers' locations. Here are examples of methods our clients have used to present these QR codes to their customers. When a customer scans the QR code, a screen pops up on their cell phone, asking them to enter their name and phone number. For an existing customer, their information will self-populate on their cell phone, and they can select one of their existing cars or enter the details of a new car they want serviced today. If it is a new customer, they will be prompted to add their personal information and then add the vehicle they wish to have serviced today. Once the customer selects the vehicle they want serviced, they will be prompted to enter their odometer reading and hit save, at which time they will be notified that they have successfully checked in and a member of your staff will reach out to them shortly. When you click on the pre-check-in button on your home screen, you will see the customers that have checked in and are waiting to be checked in for their service. From here, you only need to add the service they are in for, and the software can generate an estimate in less than 60 seconds from the time you pull up the customer from the pre-check-in list. With ARM, you have live API Carfax integration that allows you to type in or scan the license plate of the customer's car, and that will automatically retrieve the VIN number and other details of the car. You will also be able to see the car's service history at all locations where the car was serviced at. That report to Carfax. Live API. Connection to Motor Information Systems allows you to obtain the latest vehicle information available. You will instantly get the parts and fluids information for your specific vehicle, as well as manufacturer's service intervals. Two-way texting with your customers is simple. ARM makes sure you legally have your customers opt in for text messaging, after which you can send all estimates, draft invoices, and final invoices to your customers for their approval and signature, store such signed documents on the cloud, and send them their copies via text or email. This allows you to go paperless. You can also send other messages to your customers besides just the invoices. You can also use emails to send the same information that you can send via text messages. ARM's proprietary digital inspection form increases your revenues. It was designed by individuals with over 150 years of combined experience in the automotive maintenance industry and designed specifically to make it easy for your technicians to complete. The digital inspection form is compliant to the Motorist Assurance Program, including the colors used by MAP. You have up to 5 separate inspection tabs, and you can customize what you inspect on each tab. You can choose whatever number of tabs you want to use, and you customize what items you will inspect. Each inspection item button is big and easy to read, and you can mark the item as OK, NA, suggested or required. If you mark any item as suggested or required, you will enter the MAP reason for such recommendation and then select a service package that already exists or create a new labor and part description and price for that item. You can add photos to any item you inspect. These pictures will be saved on your invoice permanently. Once you hit save, the recommended item is saved. If the customer is waiting at your location, you can have the customer manually approve or decline the recommended services on the digital inspection form, and the approval or decline of recommendations, as well as their signature, is saved in your system. Any items approved are automatically added to your invoice, so you do not have to manually enter them, as you would if you were using a printed form to complete your inspection. Any items declined are added to your recommended services section of the invoice for you and your CRM provider, such as Throttle, to follow up on. If the customer is not at your location, you can send the digital inspection results to them via text or email. They will get a simple message with a link to click on to see the results. When your customer clicks on the links, they will see the items you have sent to them to approve or decline, along with any pictures you took while completing the inspection. If the customer marks any item as approved, a pop-up box will show up for their signature. The pop-up box does not open for any declined item. Once the customer submits their selection, ARM will update the items in your invoice the same way as described in the manual approval process. You save a ton of time by not having to enter the items manually in your invoice, and your revenues increase by sending the inspection results to your customer to remotely view and approve. ARM gives you the ability to 1. Sell and track gift cards. 2. Set up a rewards program for your customers based on points or free oil changes after a certain number. 3. Set up local marketing ventures with other businesses, such as offering free car washes to your customers and providing them with a barcode to redeem at the car wash. ARM allows you to send reminders to your customers via text, email, or printout of the recommended services they did not buy during their last visit, as well as oil change reminders, brake inspection reminders, and any specials you may wish to offer. You can choose the data range to which to apply the reminders. For example, every Monday, you can send text or email reminders to your customers from the prior week of items you recommended, but they did not buy. You can use barcode scanners to scan coupons and inventory items when receiving or when using, so long as you enter valid barcodes for these items in advance in your system. ARM's inventory module uses complex calculations, but it is extremely easy to use. In addition to parts such as air filters, spark plugs, and oil filters, it can also handle tires, which require many more data fields. We provide you with 4 ordering methods that include manual order, stock level order, historical usage order, and actual usage order. ARM allows you to record and track local fleet accounts specific to your location, as well as national fleet accounts if you are part of a large chain. Our fleet module allows you to track all sales to and payments from your fleet customers and allows you to generate monthly statements for these fleet customers. We have integrated My Fleet Center for those of you that use that service to collect from your fleet customers. For a small added fee of $20 per location, we can develop and maintain a custom multi-store login portal for you if you own multiple locations and do not want to log in and out between your various stores. The multi-store login dashboard displays the daily statistics of all of your locations, and you can enter any of the locations from the dashboard. If you make any changes to service packages or inventory at one location in the multi-store login, you can have our system copy that change to the other locations. ARM eliminates the need to use manual, multi-part work orders that are known to increase revenue losses. We do not need these manual forms, as ARM is designed to handle not only fast lube services, but all repairs such as brakes, AC, tires, alignment, smog inspections, etc. The founders of ARM, having operated hundreds of locations themselves, are very security-oriented. Every estimate and draft invoice have a warning to your customers to not to pay with that form, that it is not an invoice, and that there is no warranty with that form. Once an invoice is finalized, only you with your owner password can edit, void, or delete any finalized invoice. If a finalized invoice is reduced, voided, or edited, ARM keeps a log of all such events, and you can get a printed report of these events. With ARM, you are not stuck with a static system. We have numerous customizations available for you. For example, you can set your system to require outside parts purchases to be recorded on any invoice before the invoice is finalized, require tire pressure readings to be recorded before an invoice is finalized, require the names of employees who perform the services to be required before an invoice is finalized, etc. You can set up user groups such as managers, clerks, technicians, and assign different functions to each group and restrict functions to them. For example, you can set up the software to not allow technicians to print or access reports. We have a media attachment module where you can document with a picture or video the condition of your customer's car when it arrives and save it as permanent part of the invoice record, and even send a copy to your customer via email or text. This is great for documenting rims that are damaged, bumpers that are dented, cracked taillights, etc. We are not a payroll processing company, but we have a very accurate timesheet module where your employees use their own secure PIN to record their own daily hours and breaks. In addition to recording hours, you can have your employees sign representations indicating that they were not injured at work at the end of their shift to protect you from any fake workers' compensation claims down the road. If you enter each employee's regular hourly rate, overtime rate, the applicable employer's tax types and percentages, our system can calculate your gross payroll expense and reflect those amounts in several reports, including the Vital Statistics Report, the Weekly Sales Journal Report, the Daily Management Report, and in the Estimate Profit and Loss Statement. ARM also allows you to keep track of and calculate any service-based commissions you pay your employees, and even allows you to split the commission for a service between 2 or more employees. ARM has numerous customized reports such as the Daily Deposit Report, Vital Statistics Report, End of Day Report, Weekly Sales Journal, Outside Parts Purchase, and Shop Paid Outs Report. Our client's favorite report is the Estimated Profit and Loss Report. Imagine being able to generate a report daily or weekly or for any range that provides you with a very accurate estimate of your profit for the day, week, or whatever range you have selected. Please note that this is an estimated profit and loss statement and cannot be used to file your tax returns. However, it is accurate to 95% as long as you enter all your fixed expenses into the system. The system uses your actual sales, actual cost of parts, and actual payroll for the date range you choose, and then deducts your prorated monthly fixed expenses to arrive at the net profit before taxes. This report is just a click away. You cannot afford to have your accountant provide you with an income statement months after the fact that does not allow you to manage your business immediately. Not knowing your weekly profit until months later is the same as driving on a freeway with a blindfold and praying for survival. In addition to entering service-specific discounts in your service packages, you can offer group discounts such as senior citizen discounts, military discounts, etc. That will be applied to the full invoice. You can restrict these discounts to a combination of labor and parts and put a cap on them. You can also use the group discount feature for generic coupons such as a $10 off coupon that are not service-specific. We have an integrated merchant processing arrangement with North Bank where you can process all your credit card payments within our software. We do not require you to use our merchant processing system, and you can continue to use your own existing merchant processor. If you have a large enough group of stores, over 100 locations, we can work with your merchant processor and integrate their processing into our software. We have integrated a specific cash drawer that opens only through our software, and we recommend a specific label printer that works great in printing lube stickers for your customers' cars. We have integrated Parts Tech into our software. You can elect to use basic Parts Tech for orders and quotes for free, or you can pay for Parts Tech Labor Guide and for Parts Tech Plus if you sell a lot of tires, as Parts Tech Plus connects you directly with major tire distributors. Parts Tech brings all your local suppliers into our software. From any invoice, you can go to Parts Tech and look up any part for that specific car and check its availability and price from all your local vendors. If you decide to order, you can order directly from our software instead of having to call the supplier or go to a separate website to place the order. Once you order the part from Parts Tech, you select which service the part applies to in the invoice. For all parts ordered through Parts Tech, ARM will update the part description, supplier name, and cost to the invoice so you do not have to enter it again when the part arrives. If you were to require your staff to only order local vendor parts through Parts Tech, they would only be able to order parts through valid invoices for your customers, and this could significantly decrease the losses from events where your staff orders parts for their own cars and you get billed for them days or weeks later. Imagine the strength of your security if you were to inform your local vendors that you will only pay for parts that are ordered through Parts Tech, and any exceptions would require your approval. We have integrated AutoOps into ARM. AutoOps is a tremendous appointment system that can also provide you with an answering service during your store's closed hours, sending text links to your customers to make appointments. When your customer makes an appointment through AutoOps, the customer can actually see their vehicles from the software and select that vehicle to make an appointment or even enter a new vehicle, which is then saved in your system. Once an appointment is made, you can see the appointment appear on your AutoOps screen in ARM by clicking on the AutoOps button on our home screen. It is that simple. From this screen, you can finish issuing an estimate to a customer within a minute. As stated earlier, ARM has integrated My Fleet Center for your fleet collections. CRM providers such as Throttle, Cinch, and DripDrop, and QuickBooks. We thank you for taking the time to view our introduction to ARM. If you choose to arm your business with our state-of-the-art technology, we believe Auto Repair Manager will become your best friend in business. Please scan the QR code below to sign up for ARM today. Remember, there are no upfront fees, low monthly fees, no expensive hardware required, and you only agree to use us on a month-to-month basis. We wish you the best of success in your business.